Hello, I am Atul Mathur, wishing you a very happy New Year 2021 ahead. This is an audio version of my article titled Today's Fantasies Could Be Tomorrow's Realities. This article was originally published on 30th December 2019 on LinkedIn, but it is relevant again at this time of the year. Ultimately, the game had to end with the person who started it. Exactly a year ago, during a New Year party at home on 31st December 2018, I lobbed a bombshell and suddenly the mood in the party turned somber all around. You guessed it. Just after midnight, when people were at the peak of their celebratory mood, I suddenly asked everyone to commit New Year resolutions for 2019. Though shy and nervous but amused, the party crowd responded sportingly, and their resolutions ranged from a determination to have no resolutions to vague wishes to precise goals. After finishing with all, eventually my turn also came. It was a moment of truth. What would I like to be different in 2019? Under pressure to say something and yet be purposeful, I blurted 3 resolutions. Number 1, I will eat less. We had just finished a heavy dinner topped with super heavy dessert. No wonder this resolution to eat less was on the top of my tongue. Number 2, I said I will give a public performance on guitar. Well, I had been struggling to learn guitar, and under pressure to show something to my friends and family, I needed to be audacious. So this was my resolution number 2. Number 3, I said I will learn to write fiction. This resolution stemmed from my longhand fascination with the art of writing fiction. So what was my scorecard on 2019 resolutions? Well, it was only partially green with a large red background. Resolution number 1, to eat less, was too vague to pursue. And so, no wonder nothing happened on this front. Resolution number 3, learning to write fiction, was clear, but I never planned any actions beyond wishing to write fiction. So no movement there as well. The wish remained a wish. On resolution number 2, however, during 2019, not only I learned to play a few songs on guitar, but also overcame my fear of performing in public. I gave not 1, but 2 public performances. So my overall 2019 New Year resolution achievement report card was 33%. Nothing to lose. It's New Year time again. Isn't there something magical about leaving behind 31st December to usher in 1st January? Unlike no other time of the year, there is a renewed sense of hope, self-confidence, and determination to make a fresh start and take the reins of the future in our own hands. And of course, out of nowhere, this old wine, the idea of New Year resolutions, appears on the table at this time of the year, leaving one wondering, should I take a sip? Considering the notoriously low success rate of resolutions cooked up in the first few days of the new year, Most people would like to leave this old tradition to the naive resolution enthusiasts. But if you think about it, you don't lose anything. What's the worst possible? You don't do what you resolve to do. But what's the best possible? Perhaps you end up doing something that you really wanted to do and feel great about it for all times to come. So, what would you like to be different in 2021? If you are game for some newer resolutions, be ready to welcome the new year with a bang. B is for beyond intention. When I mentioned I will eat less or someone says I will exercise, the intention is there, but without a specific and measurable outcome. And that usually leads to nowhere. That's a classic pitfall for most resolution enthusiasts. They know the general direction, but not the specific destination. To make something happen, let it be specific. For example, instead of saying I will eat less, I could have said I will stop taking second serving whenever I am eating. Similarly, instead of saying I will exercise more, one can say I will exercise for 30 minutes 3 times a week. So B is for beyond intention. Let it be specific. A stands for action with a plan. I wish I had moved a step ahead on my resolution to learn fiction and prepared a simple one-page plan of action. But without a plan, I didn't act, and sadly, the wish refused to turn into a reality. Whatever be your resolution, do think of at least first 3 actions to make it happen. For example, I could have added to my resolution an action like this. I will spend 20 minutes searching for an online course on writing fiction. So A stands for action with a plan. N stands for note it down. New resolutions are like soap bubbles. They can vanish in a flash if you don't handle them carefully and nurture them immediately after they come alive. So do spend a few moments to note them down, and they will more likely stay with you throughout the new year, turning it a brighter year for you. And finally, G stands for gift it. Whatever be your resolutions, you will realize that eventually they do affect others, people around you, or even those who are not around you. So why not dedicate each resolution as a gift or service to someone you deeply care about? For example, if you want to be fitter in 2021, let it be a gift to your spouse or children or parents. With each dedication from your heart, you will draw in enormous resolve to make it happen. How will the new year 2021 turn out to be? Of course, no one knows, but we still have a choice to welcome it with a bang. Wish you a happy new year ahead. And always remember, a single dream is more powerful than 1,000 realities.